Alright, well, I wanted to talk about the Kaaba for a minute. I looked it up on Wikipedia here. The Kaaba, the cube, also referred as Al-Kaaba al-Mashrafa, the Holy Kaaba, is a building at the center of Islam's most holy, important mosque. That is, Al-Masjid al-Haram, the sacred mosque, in the Hijazi city of Mecca, Saudi Arabia. It's the most sacred site in Islam. It's considered by Muslims to be the Beit Allah, or House of God, and has a similar role to the Tabernacle and Holy of Holies in Judaism. Wherever they are in the world, Muslims are expected to face the Kaaba when performing salat, being the Qibla, direction of prayer. Muslims would face it when praying. One of the 5 pillars of Islam requires every Muslim who is able to do so to perform the Hajj at least once in their lifetime. Multiple parts of the Hajj require pilgrims to make tawaf, that is circumambulation 7 times. They circle around the Kaaba 7 times, around the Kaaba in a counterclockwise direction. Tawaf is also performed by pilgrims during Umrah. However, the most significant time is during the Hajj, when millions of pilgrims gather to circle the building within a 5-day period. In 2017, the number of pilgrims coming from outside the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia to perform Hajj was officially reported as 1,752,014, and 600,108 Saudi Arabian residents, bring the total number of pilgrims to 2,352,122 pilgrims. Wow, in 2018. And you can see, here's a picture of the Kaaba. Let's get a little bit closer look at it. It's a little grainy, but you can see the Kaaba there. Oh, actually it was, there it is. Boy, it's really beautiful, isn't it? I didn't realize it was up that high. Other pictures, here we go. I see, there's different parts to the Kaaba. Interesting. You can see the dimensions of the Kaaba. I did not know there's a door into it. Okay, here's the stone, the black stone, which is, they believe Abraham built the Kaaba and placed the stone here, and they kiss it. It's the door of the Kaaba. Some more pictures of inside this mosque. Here's the stone, I think. The actual stone. A really old picture of the mosque. You can see the pilgrimage route here. Let's go read a little bit more. The literal meaning of the Arabic word Kaaba is cube. In the Quran, the Kaaba is also mentioned as al-Bayt, the house, the Bayti, my house, al-Bayt al-Haram, the sacred house, al-Bayt al-Atiq, the ancient house, and Baitik al-Maharam, your inviolable house. The mosque surrounding the Kaaba is called al-Masjid al-Haram, the sacred mosque. According to some reports in ancient times, the Kaaba was also called Qadis, holy, and Nadhir, dedicated, consecrated. The Kaaba is a cuboid stone structure made of granite. It is approximately 13.1 meters, 43 feet high. Some claim 39.5 feet, with sides measuring 36 feet by 42.2 feet. Inside the Kaaba, the floor is made of marble and limestone. The interior walls, measuring 43 feet by 30 foot, are clad with tiled white marble hallway to the roof with darker trimmings along the floor. The floor of the interior stands about 7.2 feet above the ground area where Tawaf is performed. The wall directly adjacent to the entrance of the Kaaba has 6 tablets inlaid with inscriptions. And there are several more tablets along the other walls. Along the top corners of the walls runs a green cloth embroidered with gold Quranic verses. Caretakers anoint the marble cladding with the same scented oil used to anoint the black stone outside. 3 pillars, some erroneously report 2, stand inside the Kaaba, with a small altar or table set between one and the other 2. It has been claimed that this table is used for the placement of perfumes or other items. Lamp-like objects, possibly lanterns or crucible censers, hang from the ceiling. The ceiling itself is of a dark color, similar in hue to the lower trimming. A golden door, the Bab al-Tawbah, also romanized as Babut Taba, the meaning door of repentance. On the right wall, right of the entrance, opens to an enclosed staircase that leads to a hatch, which itself opens to the roof. Both the roof and the ceiling are made of stainless steel, capped teak wood. Each numbered item in the following list corresponds to features noted in the diagram. Image. Al-Hajru al-Aswad, the black stone, is located in the Kaaba's eastern corner. Number 1, you can see right here. It's western as the Rukna Shashani, the Levantine corner, and it's southern as Ruknu al-Yamani, the Yemeni corner taught by Imam Ali. The 4 corners of the Kaaba roughly point toward the 4 cardinal directions of the compass. Its major long axis is aligned with the rising of the star canopus toward which its southern wall is directed, while its minor axis, its east-west facades, roughly align with the sunrise of summer solstice and the sunset of winter solstice. The entrance of the door is 7 foot above the ground on the northern east wall of the Kaaba, which acts as the facade. In 1979, the 300-kilogram gold doors made by chief artist Ahmed bin Ibrahim Badr replaced the old silver doors made by his father Ibrahim Badr in 1942. Interesting. There's a wooden staircase on wheels, usually stored in the mosque between the arch-shaped gate of Banu Shaba and the Zamzam well. Number 2. Here's number 2. Oh, I see. Okay. Mazib al-Rama, rainwater spout made of gold, added in the rebuilding of 1627 after the previous year's rain caused 3 of the 4 walls to collapse. Gutter added 1627 to protect the foundation from groundwater. Hatam, as romanized as Hatim, a low wall originally part of the Kaaba. It is a semicircular wall opposite but not connected to the northwestern wall of the Kaaba. This is 35 inches in height and 4.5 feet in width and is composed of white marble. At one time, the space lying between the Hatam and the Kaaba belonged to the Kaaba itself, and for this reason it is not entered during the Tawaf. Okay. Al-Matazam, the roughly 2-meter space along the wall between the black stone and the entry door. It is sometimes considered pious or described for a Haji, desirable for a Haji to touch this area of the Kaaba to perform dua here. Number 6, okay. Corner of the black stone, east. Eight. Corner 9. Yemen, southwest. Rokan Yamani. Pilgrims traditionally acknowledge a large vertical stone that forms this corner. Corner of Syria, northwest. Arabic, Rakan-e-Shami. Corner of Iraq, northeast. 10. This inside corner behind a curtain contains the Babet Tuba, door of repentance, which leads to a staircase to the roof. Kiswa, embroidered covering. Kiswa is a black silk and gold curtain which is replaced annually during the Hajj pilgrimage. 2/3 of the way up is a band of gold embroidered Quranic text, including the Shahada, the Islamic declaration of faith, marble stripe marking the beginning and end of each circumambulation. A panoramic photo of the interior can be seen on Google Street Views. A virtual reality model of the interior and exterior can be seen on, well, that's interesting. Yeah, we've seen a lot of these pictures. Let's go see if we can see inside of this thing. Same as like a virtual reality. See if it loads. Looks like it's having some difficulty here. See what happens. Alright, well, I'm going to stop there. If you want, you're welcome to check out the 3D model. It doesn't seem to be loading here, but that could be very interesting to take a look at. Oh, maybe it's going to work. Maybe it's going to work. Let's see what happens here. It's almost there. Alright, well, I'm going to let you check that out on your own. Hey, it's been interesting learning a little bit more about the Kaaba. Have a wonderful day today.